Hi, I'm Suzanne Henson, the registered dietitian with University Medical Center in partnership with UA's Office of Health Promotion and Wellness. Today I'm going to show you some easy techniques to get dinner on the table fast. First thing we're going to start with is roasting some sweet potatoes. Roasting is a fantastic cooking technique because it cooks foods quickly and it brings out a lot of flavor. So what I've started with is just some sweet potatoes. Okay? I've got them cubed in a uniform size, which is key for cooking them consistently and thoroughly. Okay? So I'm retaking this. If you will cube the sweet potatoes with a uniform size, they'll cook evenly and come out of the oven pretty quickly. Okay? So I'm just going to put my sweet potatoes in a Pyrex dish, and I'm going to coat them with a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil is one of the most versatile cooking oils. I keep olive oil and canola oil in my pantry all the time. And I want a little spice to these sweet potatoes. So I'm going to add some chili powder, just a little dusting, okay? A little bit of black pepper, and a little bit of sea salt. Now I like to use sea salt or kosher salt because the larger granules give you a bigger punch of flavor, and you don't end up using as much as if you use table salt. Okay? So we'll just get these nicely coated, and I'm going to pop these in an oven that's preheated to 450 degrees. That's a great temperature to roast most any vegetable on. Okay? That high heat brings out the flavor in your foods, and it gives them a nice crisp finish on your exterior. And you can pretty much do any vegetable roasted. I like to do mushrooms, onions, bell peppers are fantastic to go into the oven. And these will cook for about 15 to 20 minutes or so. I'll stir them a few times, and then they'll be ready to get on the table while we prepare our main dish. Today I'm going to show you how to do an easy entree that gets on the table quickly and tastes a little bit like our favorite Southern fried chicken. Okay? So what I'm going to start with is I've got 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I'm going to dip these in an egg bath so that my coating will stick. Okay? Okay? And what I'm using to coat the chicken are some panko breadcrumbs. These are Japanese breadcrumbs, and they have a nice crispy texture to them. So when they cook up, it gives you that crisp taste that we're used to in our favorite Southern foods. To those panko crumbs, I'm just going to add a little sea salt for some flavor and a little black pepper. And just get that tossed around. Okay? And just dip that chicken breast in your egg mixture. And then I'm going to dip it a couple of times in our panko breading to make sure I get it nice and coated. Okay? And I'm going to put this on a baking sheet. May even toss in a little bit extra. Okay? But this is an easy weeknight meal. And what you'll see is that we're going to prepare a fun topping for it using plain Greek yogurt and a little sriracha sauce, or you could use your favorite hot sauce. So it's that simple. These are ready to go in the oven while we make our topping for the chicken. And I'm going to show you an easy topping for chicken or pork that you can do with just 2 ingredients. Okay? So I'm starting with a container of plain Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is wonderful because it contains more protein than traditional yogurt, and plain Greek yogurt can actually take the place of sour cream in most any of your dishes. I'm using about 1 full container. And this is to provide enough sauce for about 4 people. Okay? And I'm simply going to add to this either a little sriracha sauce, if you like things pretty hot, or your favorite hot sauce. And most of us have one of these ingredients in our refrigerator already. So I'm just going to add this in. You can also use a buffalo sauce if your family prefers that flavor. Add a little bit more. I'm just going to stir this around. Okay. And it gives us a nice color as well as taste. Okay. And this will be a topping for kind of an unfried chicken that we're doing. And we'll simply, when the chicken comes out of the oven, I've used a panko breading to coat this chicken to give it a nice crispy texture. I'm simply going to put this sauce over it, and I'm going to slice up some green onions just for a little extra bite to this weeknight meal. Okay, so let me go see if that chicken's ready. I'm finishing up an easy weeknight meal that you can get on the table in under 30 minutes. Okay? So I just took the chicken out of the oven. I've got my sweet potatoes are about ready, and I'm going to finish up with a coleslaw side dish. Okay? Now I'm just taking a bag of shredded coleslaw that you can get in your produce section. Okay? And I've got a little bit of vinegar already in my bowl. I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of sugar and a little bit of vegetable oil. Okay. About a tablespoon. Okay. Vinegars are wonderful to season vegetables with. They contain no sodium. They pack a punch of flavor, and they're calorie-free. So I've got this easy coleslaw mixture, and it'll give me a nice crunchy texture to go along with our unfried chicken and those roasted sweet potatoes. And this gives us a nice side dish and also helps us meet that goal of having about half your meal from a non-starchy vegetable. So definitely look to your produce section to try out some different things, like using coleslaw in a different way here as a side dish, not just a side salad. Okay. So let me go check on the sweet potatoes. Our sweet potatoes look fantastic. Okay. And this is a different way to enjoy them than we typically do in the South. So remember, I coated these with some chili powder, a little sea salt, okay, some black pepper, and I tossed all of that in some olive oil. Okay. And this gives us a nice side dish. Okay. And now we're just going to finish off this meal with that yummy sauce that we made using plain, non-fat Greek yogurt and a little hot sauce, sriracha sauce or buffalo sauce. So I'm just going to drizzle that over my chicken. There we go. Fantastic. And then we're going to top it off with some sliced green onions just for that little extra spark of flavor. And now we've got dinner ready to go on the table, and it took us less than 30 minutes to put together. So enjoy your meal.